This is a video about an extremely specific topic in game design. If you're expecting anything other than the nerdiest shit imaginable, you are sorely mistaken. Beware. Character unlock conditions, like most aspects of game design, are a tool. You can use them to improve your game, or use them to make your game a living hell. I want to look at some examples of character unlock conditions and just yap about how I think they can be done well and done like Danny's World. Pursuit Core is an asymmetrical Roblox game, and okay, 50 people just clicked off the video. Anyways, Pursuit Core is the first game that showed me the issue with unlock conditions via trying to get Raffle. For context, in Pursuit Core, the main objective is to survive the killer and escape through a portal at the end of the match. However, there's also fuel tanks you can bring to generators that speed up the portal's arrival. I found the fueling task to be really fun, and I went out of my way to engage with it constantly. When I found out about Raffle, I was ecstatic because their playstyle revolves entirely around the fuel task. However, I found to unlock them, unlike every other character who just cost the in-game currency, you had to get the top score and deposit the most fuel in the round. Every other character in the game is based around helping the team in some way, with the fuel being an entirely secondary priority. This means I was essentially playing every character suboptimally if I wanted to engage entirely with the fuel mechanic. What didn't help was the game would not let me unlock Raffle. I tried for at least 2 hours before quitting the game because I was really disappointed. This is where my issue lies. Locking Raffle like this made the game less fun for me, as none of the other characters really fit my playstyle. I was left playing everyone suboptimally. Now, let's take a look at the game in this video with the longest time I spent trying to unlock characters. Danny's World. My issue with the unlock conditions here are that they are entirely RNG based, especially with the new update. Due to character bloat, certain twisteds are super rare to show up. Statistically, with the new system, there's a 1.8 chance maximum for you to get the twisted you want before floor 15 if they're a rare or a main. The chance goes up after floor 15, sure, but at floor 15, you've already been going for at least 20 minutes if you're playing optimally. A lot of characters in Danny's World aren't just grindy to unlock. They're a step above. Take Blot, for example. He's probably one of the more mechanically interesting characters, but not by much. For some reason, you need to do all of these conditions to be able to get him. You need 6,000 to 600, 500 Ichor. You need to complete all mastery quests on Poppy. You need to get 50% research on Twisted Yada. You need to own 15 other characters. You need to get all of the mastery on Louie and get all of the mastery on Lada. This all adds up to make him basically inaccessible, as by the time you get him, you may already have a better character. Heck, Yada and Louie, you have to use them to unlock him, they're both almost objectively better. A lot of toons in this game are basically unusable due to their unlock conditions. What's worse is that the character unlock conditions in Danny's World are the gameplay. When I ran out of characters to grind for, there was essentially no reason for me to play runs. The game essentially worked as a thing to do in the background at that point while talking to friends. And once the run ended, we would all just continue talking instead of playing the game. Danny's World wasn't a game to me. It was just there to keep my hands engaged while I was conversing with friends. I never played the game if I didn't have friends in VC, as I immediately got bored and gave up. Danny's World's character unlock conditions didn't make me excited to play the game, like with Raffle. I didn't see any of these toons and think, wow, their playstyle is so cool, I want them now. No, I just saw them and was like, okay, cool, I guess I eventually gotta play them. I didn't think, man, I could be playing this character right now during any runs. The only time I actually cared about unlocking a character was when I actually unlocked them, and then I proceeded to not give a shit after that. I think the biggest difference between Raffle and Danny's World's character unlock conditions is that Danny's World didn't give me a reason to care about the unlocks. Raffle pissed me off because my playstyle didn't fit any other characters besides him. Danny's World never did this because all the characters have so little depth, they all end up having barely any differences, so there's just no playstyle for me to want to play. I feel like The Binding of Isaac strikes a good balance between these two extremes. Let's use Blue Baby as an example. I had found that you could unlock them by beating Mom's heart 10 times. This felt pretty fair and achievable to me, so I never really felt like I was grinding to no end. The main reason I think this unlock condition is so good is because you can do it just passively as you play the game. I was not limited to which character I could grind as like how Danny's World and Pursuit Core limited me. I had the opportunity to get good at a bunch of different characters like Cain and Azazel. Another good thing about Isaac's character unlock is that they're asynchronous. When you're going for a specific character's unlock conditions, you're always progressing towards something else as well. When I was trying to get Blue Baby, I also unlocked a bunch of other cool items like Fetus in a Jar and... holy shit, is that Hush from the... However, the Binding of Isaac isn't really a Delver like you're an ASIM. So let's look at an example of what I think also works well. Oh. Okay, we're just going to ignore the fuck shit amount of skins in every update after Noli here because I hate that shit. Modern Forsaken is fucking ass. Forsaken's character unlock system is how I think most ASIMs should handle it. You have a few introduction characters to get players used to the main 3 playstyles of Survivalists, Supports, and Sentinels, and allow them to easily save up across a few rounds to find the character with the playstyle they like the most. Say you just got the game and are really vibing with Elliot. From here, you could just easily, within a few hours of gameplay, check out all the other supports to see if their specific styles of support fit your gameplay. The main reason unlocks exist here is so that you aren't bombarded with choices instantly and have 3 initial choices to figure out what you like, being able to refine your taste from there. Pursuit Core also uses this system, to be fair, but like, it locks specifically Raffle, and that pisses me off. Okay, time to shamelessly plug my game, hi. Anyways, the way I plan on iterating on this concept is by taking a few elements I like from each of these systems. In OCC, you can lock any character by just playing the game. You gain currency by doing well in runs, so if you get good at one of the 3 starters, who each have a distinct playstyle, you will be able to unlock every character fairly quickly. We also plan on having the research system from Danny's World, except it won't exactly be tied to character unlocks. Instead, being only used for trinket and lore unlocks. You'll also be able to find excess research if you 100% complete the research for a given wicked, allowing you to buy research for other wickeds. Okay, that's all I got. Bye. Alright, Gordy.
Oh my god, Rebecca is so useless.
Random stat boost!
Okay,
Random stat boost active! This tune applies a random 20% boost for 15 seconds to all tunes within range. Has a cooldown of 35 seconds.
Random